Hello punters, welcome to justracing.com.au. Huge day tomorrow, the Borderly Wines Golden Rose. It's a cracking race, always a great sign going forward for whether it be a stallion or whether it be into the spring carnival. It's really a top class race and there's no different. Looking for the mail for Caulfield, what a race meeting it is at Caulfield on the Sunshine Coast. Go to justracing.com.au. Looking at Rosehill Gardens for me. Well, the first I'm going to tip my mate's horse, the boys, Frank Medica and the team, Quackerjack. First up, I thought it was very good behind Regine, who I think will be hard to beat in Melbourne this weekend and just didn't have any luck, never got out. Give it a chance. I think Gem Song's a big danger, but I like Quackerjack. Race 2 on the card, the Tab Highway. Risk and Reward. It was only just nailed a couple of weeks ago in the last couple of bounds by a horse that I've got a huge rap on, Handle the Truth. That said, it jumps to 1,500 metres. I'm hoping if it can just get it to relax Jason Collett, it'll run the trip out and it might have the class edge. Very open race being the Tab Highway. Race 3, the Gloaming Stakes. Disappointing, only a small field. Tarka was very lucky to beat the Autumn Sun last start. The Autumn Sun should have won easy, but you know what? There's no Autumn Sun in the Gloaming Stakes. And I think Tarka will take another step, think he's the best bet of the day, and progress towards the VRC Derby. David Payne knows how to train. Barrier 1 can be tricky in a small field, but I think James McDonald, he'll know when to get him out, give him a bit of a room. I think he can wind up, he can run over them. Keen on him, race 3, number 1, Tarka. Race 4, the JRR Trophy, the 1.5 mile. Tricky race. I'm going to tip with Goathland. Snare had fourth run in this time. The 1.5 mile was a good run in the Newcastle Cup. Soft barrier, no weight. Should just get a perfect tag here, and I think it'll give one hell of a sight. Goathland. It's a very open race though, but I've got Goathland on top for Kimmy War. Race 5, well, it's the Shannon Stakes. Not a great vintage Shannon Stakes, but we still might see horses going forward. I'm going to tip Noir. Loved its first up run. It's going from 12 up to 1,500 metres. There's a good speed here. You got Beatson, Kabetza, Devaka and King's Guard. And all too hoying, you might leave the lot of them. And I think Noir can just sit and go bang. I'm terrified though of Young Star. Coming back from the Queensland or the winter. It was a cracking run first up at 14. It wouldn't surprise me if she just went whooshka, because I've got a huge rap on Young Star. She'll be figuring in some big races in the Melbourne Spring. Don't worry about her. Noir from Young Star. Race 6, the Golden Pendant. Well, I got Prompt Response and Daisy Doom. Dixie Blossoms. Nothing between them. I thought Dixie Blossoms was terrific first up. Easier here. And I think gets the right run on top of what should only be an even speed. Prompt Response, though, wow, trial super. It's first up here in his trial, just needs luck from an awkward gate. Nothing between them, and Vincibella needs luck from its awkward gate, but it's third pick for mine. The Golden Rose. Well, there's 4 chances. Lean Mean Machine got the money the other day, got the right run, and I think got through the wet track and appreciated it. Graff, wow, what a run it was. No luck whatsoever, better run. I've got Graff on top. I'm terrified of the Autumn Sun. I think it's the best horse in the race. Blinkers go on, wide barrier, it'll go back. If it gets a card into the race, I think it'll blow them away. And Zoostain will improve out of sight from barrier 1 on firmer ground. I've got Graff from the Autumn Sun, then Zoostain, then Lean Mean Machine. They're the 4 hopes. The second last of the day, the Gowgates Handicap. Well, I've got the Avenger on top. It was a good win in Melbourne, comes back to Sydney. I'm not overly excited about the last couple, but it gets the right run. It's the one to beat. Manuline or roll forward, be tough again on top of the speed. And in the last, well, the punter's been having a field day. A bit different this week. I got Abdon on top. Thought it did enough first up, beaten just, and taken plenty of improvement from that to say to be hard to beat. The stablemate, the Lord Mayor, is another major player. Rakik, I think, huge odds. Was going to go to Brisbane, didn't, stayed in Sydney, and then you got Romanesque down the bottom for Jared McLean. Good luck. It's the Borderly Wines Golden Rose Day. For all your racing news, go to justracing.com.au. Rosehill for me. The gang's got Caulfield and the Sunshine Coast covered, and good punting.